For a gas water heater, it would be the pilot light not staying lit due to a thermocouple failure. Thermocouples are really an inexpensive part. It does take some know-how and a little time to change those out. The number one cause of a failure for an electric water heater would be, an element burns out. Typically, the bottom element of the water heater will burn out first. When that does happen, we need to replace both elements. I recommend replacing the thermostats at the same time, because once those get some age on them, they can fail after you install a new element. If you only install a bottom element, the top element will eventually fail within the first month after just installing a bottom element. So we recommend replacing both elements and both thermostats. On a gas water heater, we recommend replacing the thermocouple when it needs replaced. But those are the two number one small things that go out on a water heater. A lot of times the water heater pressure relief valve is actually called a temperature and pressure relief valve, or T&P valve. That's the valve that comes off the side of your water heater or the top of your water heater, and usually it has a pipe going to nowhere down the side of the tank. It needs to be within 6 inches of the floor, and what will happen is usually you will start getting some water dripping out of that when the spring becomes weak after years and years of being under pressure. If you have steam coming out of that, you need to call a licensed professional immediately. That could mean that your water heater is overheating the water, which can lead to a very dangerous situation. Never cap the T&P valve. This could lead to an explosion of your water heater. So never cap that. Always contact a licensed professional if you have water or steam coming out of your T&P valve. Sometimes when a thermostat goes bad on a water heater, a couple of things can happen. You could have no hot water, would be one of them, where it just does not heat the water at all, or it will overheat the water and not shut off in time. And it varies from gas to electric. The electric units have what's called an emergency cutoff, which is supposed to shut the water heater off if it reaches a certain temperature, but sometimes those can fail as well, and the water will actually overheat until you either get a leak out of your T&P valve or the heater stops working altogether. If you suspect you're having issues with your thermostat on your water heater or your T&P valve on your water heater, please give us a call at 765-336-9808 today, and we can come out to give you a proper diagnosis.